This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Rose.
Number 35.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McKee. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. McKee, the Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Makes the score.
They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2nd down.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Operating from the gun, McKee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To number 86. It's a gain of 11. It's now 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McKee. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
At the 43-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, McKee. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
And a give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Rose. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. McKee. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, McKee. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, McKee. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, McKee. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
A gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10, Chiefs 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 38, Mahomes. And going deep for him. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll turn to Thompson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, McKee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, McKee. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Rose. The tackle made there by Frank Clark. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, McKee. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on 1st down. It's Rose, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McKee to the right side to Aiken. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Bell. Keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. Down here, you've got to find in.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. McKee toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. McKee got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Chiefs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chiefs.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the gun on 3rd down, McKee. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Rose, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
46-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. McKee. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down now, it's Rose. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Throwing on first down. McKee. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, McKee. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Bring it. Bring it. Check, 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 check. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now a give, right side. Rose. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
On the tackle.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
29 is Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rose, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2-yard
line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 27, Chiefs 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Rose.
For 35.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Jacksonville, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.